Hello, happy Christmas Eve, and welcome back to Journal Entries. If you are listening to this while you are stress cleaning the kitchen, maybe ordering last minute stocking stuffers, or maybe hiding in your car for just like 5 minutes of peace, then this episode is for you because I am giving you the permission slips that you didn't know that you needed, especially this week of Christmas. When I'm thinking of you right now, I'm thinking that you are either maybe you're at home right now and you're still at work. Maybe you take off Christmas Eve, but Christmas Eve, you're like, this is the last day. I've got to wrap up my projects. I've got to get the last minute things done, but your kids are on break. And so you're trying to find that balance between being a mom and making sure your kids are set up to be busy throughout the day, probably judging yourself for letting them watch a little bit, quote unquote, too much TV, and also trying to get your own shit done at work and dishes, laundry, holiday prep, all the things, and you're overstimulated. That's where I find myself when I'm doing mom mode and work mode at the same time. I'm so good when I'm one of those things, but both, I am so overstimulated. So maybe you're that woman, or maybe you took off of work. So congrats, I'm doing that like snapping, hand clapping for you if you took off of work for today so that you can be present with your kids because they're on Christmas break. And maybe you're trying to be festive, but let's just face it, you're exhausted. I'm exhausted. And I'm recording this and it's not even Christmas Eve. And I'm exhausted. So maybe that's you. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you are energized and you're killing it right now. Maybe you are still working, slaying it, but also feeling guilty that you're not in the spirit, maybe not present with your kids. Either way, you might not be enjoying this holiday the way that you thought that you should be, or the way that you thought that you would be, given everything that you have done or everything that you planned for this year. I personally feel like when I'm recording this, it's kind of like my Christmas Eve because my son Griffin, he's leaving early to be with his dad for Christmas. And it could be a completely different episode to talk about how I'm actually excited for that. Yes, I will be sad on Christmas, to not have him here with me because he's officially like at that age where he's excited and has that like light in his eyes and whatnot. But I'm just excited for that break. But beyond that, I am going about the day today like, we're celebrating Christmas early because he will be with his dad. And I completely forgot about the stocking stuffers. All that I have right now are like Christmas tattoos, which arrived in the mail and they are so small. And I also have Pokemon cards, which again, so small. They like take up no amount in his stocking. And I just ran to the dollar store to just grab the biggest things that I think would fill his stocking because I'm like, I've got to go get this. And so here's your first permission slip. And I'm going to mention 4 permission slips. Take one or take all, up to you. And then I'm going to give you a strategic journal prompt. Permission slip number 1. You are allowed to not feel festive. Okay? You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to not love Christmas music on repeat. I, for one, put up my Christmas tree, I think on November 14th, and I was just loving it. And my son and I were playing Christmas music every single day for the 25 minutes to school and 25 minutes back that now I'm like, I don't know, I could use some Cardi B. I could use some something other than Michael Bublé right now. And I've still got 9 days to go until Christmas at this point. You're allowed to feel empty even. You're allowed to feel empty when everything looks perfect. When you look at your Christmas tree with lights on it and just feel that feeling of like, I can't wait for this to be over. almost, or not feel anything. You're allowed to just not feel festive. There's a lot of guilt that might come from that. There's a lot of judgment that you might feel from that, but I'm giving you permission to release that. It's okay to not feel the holiday magic. And you did enough for your kids. You did enough holiday magic for your kids. Permission slip number 2. Your permission slip is to take an actual break or to work guilt-free. So what I mean by this is if you did take time off, you don't have to fill every second being productive. So you don't have to go clean the dishes. You don't have to vacuum up all the glitter, or my son currently loves saltines, and I swear he eats like a mouse. It's just like saltine crackers are everywhere, and I don't have a dog right now to clean it up. So it's just, I have so much vacuuming to do. So if you did take the time off, it's okay to sit on the couch, even with saltine crackers on the floor. And also, you don't have to fill every second being present. It's okay to just read a book when your kid is asking for you. It's okay to do what you want to do. And if you are working, you're allowed to work without the guilt of not being present with your kids, of not being productive in your home, of not being festive enough, of it's okay to want to work on your business without any guilt attached from anyone or anything. So take the break, whether that be personally or in your business. Permission slip number 3. Your permission is to feel however you feel. Okay? So stop adding guilt on top of exhaustion. If you're tired, it's okay to be tired. You don't have to feel guilty on top of that. You don't have to feel judgment, self-judgment for being so tired because of all the things that you're doing. It's okay. You're just exhausted, and we can let it be that without piling on everything else. Let's talk about the I'm fine performance as well. The whole I'm fine is exhausting you more than you know, more than the actual holiday chaos. So pretending that you're fine when everybody is asking is exhausting. So when people are asking you how you are, you don't have to go into like this deep dive, but if something naturally comes up for you of, you know what, I'm actually so busy with wrapping presents. And if it's a person that could potentially help with wrapping, ask for help. Or if it's someone that could help with dishes, ask for help. I actually had the elf on the shelf this morning sit on my air fryer, and I created a poem. Well, ChatGPT created the poem. And it was all about how our elf Chippy loves watching Griffin be helpful and dry dishes with his mom. And so this morning before school, Griffin helped dry dishes with me. And it was amazing. So maybe you do that with your elf, or you just straight up ask for help from your kids or from your partner or from a friend. So yeah, permission to feel how you want to feel, even if it's a positive emotion as well. Even if everyone else around you is sick with a cold, or they are the ones that are stressed and you're actually killing it. You're like, I'm actually present. I am loving this season. I'm feeling the holiday magic. Lean into that. It's okay to feel healthy and vibrant and in love with the life that you're creating when others are not. So that's okay too. Step into that, lean into that. And your last permission slip is to not have it all figured out by January 1st. You don't need your New Year's resolutions yet. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need your word of the year yet. You don't need to know exactly how to fix everything, how your house is going to be clean after Christmas. You just need to give yourself a break this week and also next week. I always laugh because I'm not really on social media anymore, but I remember last year and all the years, it's that week in between Christmas and January where there's just like this fog. There's this haze where everyone's like, wait, what day is it? Am I working today? What do I accomplish now between now and the new year? Like what is it? Do I set goals right now? It's like this confusion week. And if you feel that, whether now or maybe preparation for next week, that's okay. Just give yourself a break. And it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to not have your business goals or personal goals completely laid out for 2026. It's okay to not have it all figured out. If you do, that's wonderful. Cheering for you. And if you don't, that's wonderful. And I'm cheering for you. So now for your strategic journal prompt. If those permission slips resonated, I'm loving that for you. I will put those permission slips in the show notes. So you can go click the show notes, screenshot it, or you can maybe copy it and paste it, send it to yourself as a text, or send it to a friend that might need to hear it. But especially if they didn't resonate, this journal prompt will be helpful. And it's, what permission do I actually need to give myself right now? And just sit with it. You don't even need to actually journal on it right now. If you want to, feel free, go ahead. But just kind of think through, what is your biggest pain point right now? What is the biggest thing emotionally that's tugging on your heart or your brain? That sounds weird to me for some reason as I say that. But think about it as you're folding laundry, maybe, or making Christmas cookies. What permission do you need? Or where is it in your life or in your daily habits where if you didn't judge yourself for this one thing, you would feel better? It would make your life easier. And that is the type of permission slip that you can give yourself. And lean into that. Write that down. That's what you can write on a sticky note and put that on your mirror and look at that for the next week. These are the permission slips that will help you survive this week and Christmas, and also that weird week next week. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful for you. If you feel like you are exhausted from needing these permission slips every single time life gets intense and every single time there's something deeper going on, and you feel like you are physically there for your kids and for work even, and for dinner and bedtime and all the things, but mentally you're elsewhere. Mentally, you're still at work. Mentally, you're thinking about your to-do list that you did get done and what you didn't get done, and then making your to-do list for the next day. And you're just always making decisions. You're always on. There's a reason that you can't turn off. There's a reason that you need to keep making these permission slips instead of trusting yourself to validate yourself. And that's the type of work that we do in my 90-minute breakthrough intensives. It's not just how do I get through the holidays, but more so, why can't I ever turn off? And how can I actually trust myself? So if that is something that you're interested in, just a 90-minute session and a 2-week integration call afterwards, I do have spots opening up in January, and you can click the link in the show notes for that. Otherwise, click the link in the show notes for those permission slips and your prompt, and I will see you on Thursday. And happy Christmas Eve. Thanks for joining me for today's journal entry. If something resonated with you, I'd love to know about it. Screenshot this episode, share it on social media, and tag me at samantha.s.says. Or even leave a review, which will help more women find this podcast to create more fulfillment in their career and as a mom. And hey, if you're thinking, I wish I could get more of this, I've got you covered. Click on the link in the show notes, which I customize each week based on what we're talking about. And I always include the link to the Calm Mind Blueprint, which are my 5 journal prompts to go from overwhelm to inner peace in 2 to 10 minutes a day. Subscribe so that you catch my Thursday 5-minute journal with me episodes and next week's full episode where we will continue this journey together. I'll see you then.